to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Cardinals nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Murray fighting, lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Cardinals nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
So one play, and they're just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray gets this one to Isabella, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Nothing.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Running, it's Drake. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
The pass.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now left side on the swing pass.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This will be taken at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a Cowboy 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
16-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Elliott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The stop made by
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
complete to Blake Jarwin. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one quickly to land. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At the 4-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He was taken.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. That ball complete to Isabella. That catch good for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The 35-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
A gain of a yard.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go to Elliott again. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only when it is exception, ain't no truth. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only when it is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.